Now from the Weather Tracker TV Storm Studios, this is your weather today. Here's Chief Meteorologist William Cole.
All right, folks, here we go on this Tuesday. And I tell you what, some of you did receive some fairly generous rain again overnight. Meanwhile, others, even parts of the Metroplex, really missed out on the rain. But again, as we've been saying, if you didn't get any this time or this last time, there's plenty more rain chances on the way over the next several days. I think most of us will get a pretty generous helping by the time it is all said and done. But at least as we go through this afternoon, the rain probabilities will in fact continue to dial those down. I think most of this afternoon is going to be relatively dry for a lot of us. And then as we get into this evening tonight, the opportunity of rain does begin to build back in. 82, 83 for a daytime high. Now this is where we started the morning. These were your morning lows. A lot of 60s out there. That's always nice. Again, right around 70 locally here in the Metroplex. DFW, by the way, officially 71. You see Dallas Love Field 73. But again, take a look at Meacham Airport over on the Tarrant County side of town. And again, folks over there down to right around 69 again earlier this morning. So here's the rain from overnight, right? Again, it was mainly our western counties that again saw that fairly generous helping. Again, some locations here picking up a half an inch. Out in Stevens County, almost an inch and a half. Wow, that right there is pretty nice. Tarrant County, some locations in Tarrant County at least, picking up just over a quarter of an inch. We got a couple raindrops in Dallas County, but in Dallas County was basically a swing and a miss. So radar, again, you can still see kind of what's left of that wave, right? You still see a few trailing little showers. They're quickly pushing off to the east. So that's a wave there. That was basically in and out overnight. So again, I'm expecting some dry time as we go through the afternoon, but we do have another wave. You see it right there developing back to the west, and that's going to be cutting mainly from the Interstate 20 corridor to the south as we go through the overnight. But we continue to be in this very progressive zonal west to east, fast flow jet stream pattern. And because of that, we don't just have a storm system tonight, but look back to the west. We have several, you see them right there. Take a look at that one there. Several more storm systems stacked up. And so the bottom line is, as we go over the next several days, it's not going to rain every hour. You're not necessarily going to see rain every day, but there will be rain opportunities all the way into the first part of the weekend. Then we have one more cold front push through the area. Then I think as we get into next week, we do begin to go into more of a drier pattern. Now, the good news is, again, as we go through this afternoon, we're basically drying out. But even this evening, as that next push of activity comes back in, still not really anticipating any severe weather. We did have one lone, by the way, one lone severe thunderstorm warning yesterday evening out in Stevens County for some wind. Some of the activity from time to time can be heavy with vivid lightning, some wind, things like that. But again, all below severe levels, right? So keep that in mind even as we go through the overnight. But again, still not really anticipating severe weather. Here's a look at the model. You can see as we go through the afternoon, kind of variably cloudy. But again, we're basically dry, right, as we go through the afternoon. But here's this evening. Here comes that next wave. And this is going to be by late evening, heading into the overnight. But notice the trajectory of that wave is a little bit further south. So it's Interstate 20 to the south. So our western counties the last 2 days have picked up some good rain. I think tonight it's mainly going to be our southern counties. Here in the Metroplex, again, overnight, we'll put at 40, maybe 50% of an opportunity, especially down in locations like Johnson, Ellis County, a little more favorable from the Metroplex. And then as we get into Wednesday, we'll begin to dry things out. And then we'll have one more pretty decent wave coming in late Wednesday into Thursday. So future rainfall projections, just running this through sunrise tomorrow morning, spotty most locations. Again, our southern counties, the better opportunity of picking up that 1 inch plus. Look at your temperatures today. Some locations out in our western counties may be struggling through the 70s. Again, we'll continue to taper off those rain chances as we go through the day. I think for any kind of Tuesday evening plans, we're basically dry by late evening. We'll throw on that 20% opportunity and then take a look at your overnight lows. Again, out the door for Wednesday morning, generally 60s around the area. And then as we go through Wednesday, again, with some additional cloud cover tomorrow, it's another fairly decent mix of 70s and 80s. Again, it's just a real deal taste of fall that, again, we are all enjoying. So again, today we're tapering off the rain probabilities. We'll do it tonight. And then I think as we get into late Wednesday, especially into Thursday, for most of us, I think that's going to be our best opportunity of rain and storms. And then after Saturday, after that following cold front moves through, I think we sweep out the rain chances heading into next week.